Right. So someone asked me for a bit of commentary to say actually where I was on these rides. So I shall do so. So I'm a moment on Cissbury Ring. So in front of me that way is the sea, and Worthing's down the bottom of the hill. So I've just ridden up where those people are walking, which I used to think was a horrific hill, and now it's just a hill I'd go up, which is quite funny. But yep, and it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see out there the wind farm. Don't know if this camera will pick that up. Nice big wind farm out there now. But it's a gorgeous day. Actually already been out for a walk today, and so nice, thought I'd come back out on my bike and try and do it again. So Cissbury Ring's just up that way. So I'm going to go around the side of Cissbury Ring, and that's what's Chanctonbury Ring, I think. Alright, let's go. Down to my left is Findon Valley, down that way, and across the other hillside is High Salvington. That's the other route I tend to go, is out along that ridge line, out all the way to the horizon where those woods are, and a big loop out that way. But not today, stayed a little loop, because it's already probably, what, 5-ish, something like that. But such a nice day, couldn't not come out again. So get my excuses in early. I've already done a 5-6 mile walk today, so when you hear me huffing and puffing on the very slight hills, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. This is one of the fun sections on this ride. Going across the face of the sort of hillside here, quite a narrow little track. I swear it's steeper down here to my left than it looks like on the camera. Honest engine. And I'm not very good at keeping the wheels in the track. I tend to bounce to the sides a bit. If I do that hard enough, I'll come off and go down that hillside. Oh shit, a bit like that really. Ow. And the gorse is a bit scratchy, and the brambles. I'm not a technical rider. I like the big open tracks. I can go wee all the way down. I like this bit. Bumpy bumpy. Yeah, like I said, I tend to bounce off the sides a bit. Well, the cows aren't here for a change. Normally there's always cows in this gateway. But today no cows. Right.
One thing about it, too much of it COVID came from Wuhan. By amazing coincidence, it happens to be a laboratory doing experiments.
Right. Oh, cheers. So just left Cissbury Ring behind me now. Went round it. And I'm going out across the top of the downs to Chanctonbury on the northern edge of the downs. So Cissbury's at the southern edge and Chanctonbury on the north. And it's very slightly uphill the whole way there, which is alright. It means it's very slightly downhill the whole way back. I've got a face for a spider web. Must have been gossamer in the air or something. In a few weeks, this will all just be mud. I won't be up here anymore. Go to the Saverington side, the other side I showed you earlier, and go over there for a few weeks longer. But this track just turns into ridiculous clugging muck. It just gums up everything. It's impossible to ride. Although, there didn't used to be this track on my left hand side, quite raised up. But it drops in here. I'm going to ride that for a few weeks longer maybe. Wait and see. Got a week's worth of good weather. So maybe I'll try and get out there on Wednesday. We're going to do my other loop. Tell you what, you don't get much better weather than this. For some reason I always find this section hard work. If it's slightly steeper, or if the gravel's a bit more deep or something. Doesn't seem it. Maybe it's just this section of the ride. My legs are going to go. They're not going. Not really. Right. Ooh. Full face helmets in this weather. That'll be hot. Then I've been driving down the jumps off the edge of Chanctonbury Ring and walking the bikes back up again. And I thought, I still haven't gone to those jumps yet. But to be honest, I'm 44. I think maybe going on jumps and stuff might be, no, try to be a little bit, try hard. Try to recapture youth. I'd probably kill myself. So maybe I'll stick to nice easy trails. Honest, it's uphill. Camera doesn't make it look like it, but honest it is. Oh, I'm enjoying out sweat in the eyes. Lovely stinging sensation. Whew. It's not really how much I can commentate on this bit. I mean, see if I can hand the camera around a bit. Beautiful views up to the right. So way to Brighton. Well, Shoreham first, then Brighton. And today I can see all the way up to Eastbourne. It's, well, not quite Eastbourne. See Beachy Head, and Eastbourne's just around the corner. In the other direction, you can clearly see the Isle of Wight. Sometimes I'm amused when I look on a map of England and think how far actually just on these little South Downs, because they're really not very high. That's how far you can see. wonder if that path up there is easier. Yeah, that's a bit easier. Glad I came now rather than earlier though. Quite enough just walking earlier. So, to my left, that copse trees over that way. That's Chanctonbury Ring, which is my goal. There's a very steep hill going up to it that I don't like. I may even get off and push today. I may even get off and push that bit. I'm a bit tired than I would normally be. And I haven't ridden for a bit. And I'm lazy. Right. Pause here for a minute. Whew. So much sweat in my eyes. That hurts. So, Chanctonbury ring. The ring's inside the trees. You can see on the right hand side of it, a curved track going up to it. Got a hot air balloon over in the distance actually over there, I think. Or a UFO, one of the two. I wonder if you can see the Isle of Wight on this camera. Maybe I'm doing processing, maybe I'll try zooming in. But there's just a hint of mist in the sea with the Isle of Wight rising out of it. This camera probably isn't going to pick that up, to be fair, especially as the sun. So I'll go up that way in a minute. Now there's the Sussex Vale, I don't know what it's called. Sussex, the flat bit that isn't the hilly bit, all the way to Surrey. Hills you can see, well I can see the far distance of Surrey. But it sure is pretty countryside out there. And there's a path actually just below this ploughed field in front of us, just the edge of that as it just drops over the edge. There's a path going off to our right, which is the South Downs Way. It goes out that way, I don't know if you can see. A bit of trail over that way. At the very distance you can see Brighton. So that's another very good ride. But I think today I'll largely come back the same way, but I'll just drop down one of the side bits so I can go wee really fast. Let's have a look. Alright, first things first. Let's not worry about going back yet. Let's try getting there first, shall we? Let's angle that up a bit. So, the trick with this is to go as fast as you can downhill, so you carry as much speed into the uphill bit. And then get off and push, probably. Oh. It's a little sketchy on the wheel. Oh, that feels horrible. Blimey. That's as low as those gears go. Right. Oh. At least enough to stop and push today. It's a long time since I had to stop and push. I'm very pleased. Despite my lack of riding this year, I've still just enough legs for me to do that. Excuse me. I think it's beautiful. I'm nearly done. Thanks. That'll do. Nearly. Back to my spot. Whenever I come up with Chanctonbury, I would sit just here for some reason. Whew. Well, it's a lot less windy than it was earlier. So this is Chanctonbury Ring. Just all trees now. There's a lovely ring of big ones on the outside. There's really dense little ones in the middle. You've got a great view. It's looking west. You can tell because the sun's going down, because I would not be up this early to see the sun back there in the sky. For that to be east, so that's west. That's a good little route along there, drops down to Washington. It's just literally, there's literally this lump, it just dives straight off, and you're in the valley where the H24 comes up Worthing. Right, I'll turn this for a bit, have a sit down. And I'll turn it back on to do the fast one back.